Stop scrolling. Just breathe for a second. I know where you are. I know what you have been doing for the past hour, flipping through videos, searching for something you cannot name, hoping that the next swipe will bring you relief. But you are tired. Not just physically tired, soul tired. The kind of tired that follows you from bed to chair to car to desk, pressing down on your shoulders like a weight you have forgotten how to put down. You feel like you have hit a solid ceiling, don't you? Like you have been climbing for so long, fighting, pushing, striving, only to find that the top of your effort is a dead end. A glass barrier, an invisible wall that will not break no matter how many times you throw yourself against it. You feel trapped, like you're standing in a room with no doors, no windows, no way out, just four walls that seem to be closing in day by day, inch by inch. But I'm telling you today, that is not a ceiling. That is not a ceiling. That is an open sky. And you simply haven't learned how to read the clouds yet. You have been looking at your situation through the wrong lens. You have been measuring your progress by the world's standards, by bank balances, by relationship statuses, by the opinions of people who do not even know your name. You have been staring at the wall in front of you, convinced that it is the end of your road. But I see what you cannot see from where you are standing. I see the opening above you. I see the vast expanse of possibility that your fear has been hiding from your eyes. I see the sky, wide, infinite, filled with light, and I am telling you that you are not trapped. You are just looking in the wrong direction. You did not click this video by chance. This was not an algorithm. This was not a random suggestion. This was not your tired thumb swiping mindlessly through the noise of the internet. I brought you here. I guided your eyes to this moment. I have been pulling strings behind the scenes of your life, redirecting your steps, orchestrating your day, engineering every delay and every detour to bring you to this exact second. Because I am about to pull you out of the dark, the fog that has been surrounding you, the confusion, the doubt, the fear, the despair. It is starting to lift. Can you feel it? That subtle shift in the atmosphere around you? That sense that something is different, even though nothing has changed yet? That is me, moving, clearing the air, preparing the way. You have been asking me for a sign. You have been begging for a breakthrough. You have been crying out in the darkness, wondering if anyone was listening, if anyone cared, if anyone was ever going to show up and help you. I'm showing up right now, not with thunder and lightning, not with an earthquake or a burning bush. I am showing up in this quiet moment, in these words, in the stillness that is settling over your spirit as you read this sentence. Do not swipe away. Do not let your attention drift. Stay here with me for just a few more minutes, because what I am about to say to you will change everything. If you feel that shift, if you sense that something is breaking open in your spirit right now, then press the like button on this video. Let that small click be your agreement that you're ready to stop looking at the walls and start looking at the sky. Now, let me tell you what I have seen, because I want you to know, beyond any shadow of doubt, that I am not speaking to a crowd. I am not preaching generic platitudes to an anonymous audience. I am speaking to you, to your specific pain, to the hidden corners of your heart that you have shown no one. I see the mask you wear, the one you put on every morning before you leave the house, the smile that says, "I'm fine," when you're drowning, the laugh that says, "Everything is okay," when your heart is breaking, the performance you give every single day for your family, your coworkers, your friends, even your own reflection, convincing everyone that you have it all together when inside you're falling apart. You have become so good at pretending that sometimes you almost believe it yourself. But then the night comes. The house gets quiet. The mask comes off, and you are left alone with the truth you have been hiding all day. I saw you at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, eyes wide open, mind racing, the world asleep around you, but you could not find rest. Your body was exhausted, but your thoughts would not stop spinning, replaying conversations, regretting decisions, rehearsing arguments, worrying about tomorrow. I saw you calculating numbers in your head, over and over again, running the same math, hoping the result would change, adding and subtracting, moving money from one category to another, trying to stretch what you have just a little further, wondering how you're going to pay for it all, the rent, the bills, the groceries, the unexpected expense that you did not see coming, the knot in your stomach that lives there now, that has taken up permanent residence, tightening every time you check your bank account or open a piece of mail. You have been carrying a financial weight that would have crushed most people, and you have been carrying it alone. I see the heavy guilt you carry, the feeling that you are not doing enough for your family, for your children, for your aging parents, for the people who depend on you. You lie awake wondering if you are failing them, if they can see through your mask, if they know how close you are to breaking. And the worry, the constant, gnawing worry about loved ones who are far away, the ones you cannot reach, the ones who are making choices you cannot control, the ones you would give anything to protect, but you cannot. And the guilt of that powerlessness eats at you in the dark. I was there when you cried in the shower, the tears you let fall freely because for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, you did not have to pretend. The water covered the sound. The steam hid the evidence. And you let yourself break just a little, just enough to keep going tomorrow. You told yourself no one would ever know. But I knew. I was there. I saw every tear before it fell from your eyes. I caught every one of them in my hand, and I have been keeping them, not as evidence against you, as proof of your faithfulness, as trophies of a soul that refuses to give up, even when giving up feels like the only option left. I know exactly how tired your bones feel. Not just sleepy, not just worn out from a long week. Bone tired. The kind of exhaustion that seeps into your marrow and makes everything harder. Every decision, every conversation, every small task that used to be easy. You are running on fumes, and you have been running for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to be full. But here is the truth that you need to hear. You are not weak because you are tired. You are human, and I never designed you to carry this weight alone. If I have described your heart with an accuracy that feels almost uncomfortable, if you feel truly seen for the first time in a long time, then press the like button. Let that be your acknowledgement that I know you. I see you, and I love you precisely as you are, mask and all. Now, listen to me carefully, because I need to remove something from you. I need to take off the labels that have been stuck to your soul. The ones the enemy put there, the ones you've been wearing for so long that you have forgotten they are not actually your name. You thought I was punishing you when things fell apart, when the relationship ended, when the job disappeared, when the dream died, when the doors slammed shut in your face. You looked at the wreckage of what you had built and assumed that I was angry with you, that I was settling a score, that I was finally giving you what you deserved. My child, I was not punishing you. I was pruning you. A gardener does not cut back the branches of a tree because he hates the tree. He cuts them back because he loves the tree. He knows that dead wood drains life from the living branches. He knows that for the tree to bear more fruit, the old growth has to be removed. That is what I have been doing in your life. Cutting away what was dead, stripping back what was holding you down, removing the branches that were never meant to stay so that the ones I planted could finally grow. Those people who walked away from your life, I removed them, not because you were not good enough to keep them, because they were not strong enough to carry the weight of the blessing I am preparing for you. They were passengers on a ship that is about to sail into deeper waters than they were equipped to handle. It was not rejection. It was rescue. I did not take them away to hurt you. I took them away to save you from being dragged down by anchors that were never meant to be attached to your boat. That job you lost, that opportunity that fell through, that plan that collapsed, I allowed it to fail because it would have failed you. It would have taken you to a destination I never intended for you to reach. The money would have come with chains. The success would have come with compromises. The comfort would have come at the cost of your calling. So I pulled the plug, not to punish you, to redirect you, to reposition you, to prepare you for something bigger than you were ready to handle before. Now I need you to do something for me. I need you to stop wearing the labels of your past mistakes. You're not your debt. That number on a screen, does not define your worth. It is a temporary condition, not a permanent identity. And I'm already working on breaking it. You are not your divorce. That chapter is closed. The pain was real, the loss was deep, but that story does not get to write the ending of your life. I am the author of your days, and I have already turned the page. You are not your failure, the business that closed, the opportunity you missed, the promise you broke, the person you hurt, the regret you cannot shake. Those things are part of your history, but they are not the sum of who you are. They are sentences in a long book, and I am still writing. You're a child of the Most High, not a failure, not a disappointment, not a lost cause, not a project, not a problem to be solved. A child, chosen, loved, wanted, held. The same God who spoke galaxies into existence calls you by name. The same hands that stretched out the heavens are holding you right now. The same force that raised Jesus from the dead is breathing life into your tired lungs. That is your identity, not your mistakes, not your pain, not your past. Your identity is written in the heart of your Father, and it says, Beloved, chosen, mine. If you are ready to stop wearing those old labels, if you are ready to shed the shame and step into your true identity, then subscribe to this channel right now. Join this family of light. You are part of my family, and you will never walk alone. I will speak to you here every day, reminding you who you really are. Now I want you to do something physical. I want you to ground this spiritual shift in your body, because your spirit is not the only thing that has been wounded. Your body has been carrying the weight of your anxiety, your fear, your sleepless nights, your constant tension. And I want to release that weight right now. Right now, wherever you're sitting or standing, I want you to do something. Place your right hand over your heart. Go ahead. Do it. Do not overthink it. Just place your hand on your chest, right over the place where your heartbeat lives. Do you feel that? That rhythm beneath your palm? That steady, persistent thrum? That quiet drumbeat that has been keeping time inside you since before you were born? That is my rhythm inside of you. Every beat is a reminder that I am still sustaining you. Every pulse is a declaration that your story is not over. Every thrum of that muscle is proof that your purpose is not finished. You are still here, not because you are lucky, not because you are strong, because I have been holding you, because I have been keeping you, because I have a plan for your life that has not yet been fulfilled, and I refuse to let you go until it is. Now, I want you to take a deep breath in. Breathe in slowly. Fill your lungs all the way. Hold it for just a moment. And now exhale. As you breathe out, I want you to imagine all the anxiety leaving your body. All the fear, all the tension, all the weight you have been carrying that was never meant for you to hold. Release it on that breath. Let it go. You do not need it anymore. Take another breath. Deeper this time, and exhale. Release the guilt. Release the shame. Release the regret. Release the what-ifs and the if-onlys and the I should-haves. They are not serving you. They are not helping you. They're just weight. Let them go. One more breath. And as you exhale this time, I want you to release the need to control everything. The need to figure it all out. The need to have a plan, a backup plan, and a backup to the backup. Let it go. Hand it over to me. I am taking the heavy yoke off your shoulders right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. In this moment. As you breathe out, I am lifting the weight. I am removing the burden. I am unhooking the chains that have been cutting into your soul. You do not have to carry this anymore. You were never meant to. The yoke I give is easy. The burden I give is light. And I am exchanging your heavy yoke for mine. Right here, right now. Can you feel the difference? That lightness in your chest, that sense of release, that is not imagination. That is me, moving, healing, restoring. If you felt that shift, if something loosened in your spirit when you breathed out, then press the like button. Let that be your thanksgiving. Let be the sound of your exhale echoing in the digital realm. Now, because you have endured the pruning, because you have survived the stripping, because you have stayed faithful through the fire and the silence and the waiting, The season of harvest is officially open. I am not speaking of a future hope. I'm speaking of a present reality. The harvest is not coming. It is here. The seeds that were planted in your tears are breaking through the soil right now. I am decreeing a supernatural shift over your finances. Resources you did not even know existed are being aligned for you. Not resources you have to chase. Not opportunities you have to manipulate. Resources that are moving toward your name from directions you never expected. A check you forgot about. A refund that surprises you. An opportunity that falls into your lap. A door that opens without you knocking. A gift that arrives at exactly the right moment, for exactly the right amount, to cover exactly what you needed. Watch for it. Do not dismiss it as coincidence when it comes. Receive it as the first fruit of the harvest I am releasing. I am sending healing to your physical body. The inflammation that will not go away. The pain that has become your constant companion. The fatigue that clings to you like a wet blanket. The condition that doctors cannot solve. The illness that has stolen your energy and your joy. I'm sending waves of restoration through your system. Not all at once, but consistently, persistently, lovingly. Day by day, I am rebuilding what was broken. Cell by cell, I am restoring what was damaged. Breath by breath, I am breathing new life into your tired frame. And I am healing your exhausted mind. The anxiety that has been living rent-free in your head. The depression that has been painting everything gray. The racing thoughts that will not slow down. The sleepless nights. The constant dread. The feeling that something terrible is about to happen, even when everything is fine. I am restoring your peace. Not the fragile peace that depends on good circumstances. The deep, unshakable peace that comes from knowing that you are held, that you are safe, that no matter what happens, you are not alone. The very people who doubted you will have to stand back and watch what I am about to do in your life. The ones who said you would never make it. The ones who laughed at your dreams. The ones who walked away when you needed them most. The ones who underestimated you, dismissed you, overlooked you, wrote you off. They will have front row seats to your comeback. Not because I am vindictive, because I am faithful, because I always lift up those who trust in me, because I take pleasure in turning the impossible into the undeniable. They will watch, and they will wonder, and some of them will finally ask you the question you've been waiting to answer. How did you do it? And you will tell them, not with pride, with gratitude, with tears in your eyes. You will tell them that you did not do it. I did it. The same God who brought you through the valley is bringing you to the mountain. The same hand that held you in the dark is lifting you into the light. If you receive these decrees, if you're ready to step into your season of harvest, then I want you to speak your agreement aloud. Say these words, I trust your timing, and then type them in the comments. I trust your timing. Let those 4 words be your spiritual signature. Let them be your declaration that you believe my timing is perfect, even when it does not match your own. Now I want to talk to you about something that matters deeply to my heart. I want to talk to you about sowing, because the harvest does not come to those who simply wait. It comes to those who plant. The farmer who sits on his porch hoping for a crop will starve. But the farmer who goes into the field, who puts seed into soil, who waters and weeds and waits, that farmer eats. I'm not asking you for your money because I need it. I am inviting you to sow a seed because you need the miracle that comes through obedience. There is something that happens in your spirit when you give, even when it is hard, even when it does not make sense, even when every logical part of your brain tells you to hold on to what you have. Giving is an act of faith. It is you saying, I trust my provider more than I trust my bank account. It is you declaring, I am not controlled by fear of lack. It is you positioning yourself to receive the supernatural multiplication that only comes when you release what you have been clutching. If my spirit is moving you right now, if you feel a prompting, a nudge, an inner voice telling you to sow a seed into this mission, then I have prepared a way for you to do that. Look at the pinned comment below this video. There you will find a path to partner with what I am doing through this channel. Not because I need your money, because I am offering you an opportunity to participate in a harvest that will outlast this moment, this video, this lifetime. Every seed planted in faith produces a harvest. Not maybe, not sometimes, always. It is a spiritual law as certain as gravity. What you release, you multiply. What you hold, you lose. What you sow, you reap. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let the lies of the enemy convince you that you cannot afford to give. The truth is that you cannot afford not to give. Not because I am manipulative, but because the act of sowing unlocks something in the spiritual realm that passive receiving never can. Now I also want to ask you to do something else. Do not keep this peace to yourself. You're not the only one who is struggling. There is someone in your life right now, a friend, a family member, a coworker, a neighbor, who is secretly falling apart, who is wearing their own mask, who is crying in their own shower, who is staring at their own ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering if anyone sees, if anyone cares, if anyone will ever show up. You are the answer to their prayer. Use the share button right now. Send this letter to that person. Do not overthink it. Do not analyze whether they will receive it. Do not worry about what they will think. Just send it. Be my vessel of hope. Be the hands that pass along what you have received. Be the voice that says to someone else what I am saying to you. You are seen. You are loved. You are not alone. I have prepared a way for you to sow. Look at the pinned comment. And I am asking you to share this message with the first person who came to your mind. Be the answer to their prayer today. And now, my child, I want you to do one final thing. I want you to rest your mind. Stop running scenarios through your head. Stop trying to solve problems that have not even arrived yet. Stop rehearsing conversations that may never happen. Stop worrying about outcomes you cannot control. Your mind was made for peace, not for perpetual calculation. Rest your body. Stop running on empty. Stop pushing through fatigue because there is too much to do. I did not design you to operate like a machine. I designed you to need rest because rest is not a luxury. Rest is trust. It is you saying, I believe that the world will keep spinning even if I stop spinning with it. The battle is no longer yours. It is mine. You have been fighting for so long. Fighting for answers. Fighting for provision. Fighting for healing. Fighting for breakthrough. Fighting for hope. And you are tired, not because you are weak, but because the battle was never meant for you to fight alone. I am taking over tonight. While you sleep, I will be working. While you rest, I will be moving. While you breathe out your worries, I will be breathing in solutions. The creator of the universe is working the night shift for you. Sleep in peace tonight, knowing that you are loved, knowing that you are held, knowing that the same God who has brought you through every trial, every heartbreak, every closed door, every dark night, that same God is with you right now. And nothing you face tomorrow will be too big for me. I love you, not because you earned it, not because you performed well enough, not because you said the right prayers or made the right choices. I love you because you are mine, and nothing can separate you from that love. Not your past, not your failures, not your doubts, not your fears, not the mistakes you made yesterday or the ones you will make tomorrow. I have seen them all, and I love you still. Now go, rest, sleep, wake up renewed. I am with you, always. Amen. I have spoken. Now seal this moment. Type, I trust your timing in the comments. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss my voice. Press the like button as your amen. Share this message with one person who needs it. And look at the pinned comment. I have prepared a way for you to sow a seed into this harvest. Your obedience is the key that unlocks everything that comes next.